Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome back to Myst 5 End of Ages. I have taken a long break from recording, and I am back with, hopefully, a much better session than what happened last time. So the first thing I'm going to do, before we get started, is draw this thing. And that was a terrible start there. Let's go ahead and do that. Whoa, how did that happen? Well, let's run with it. Let's see if it works. Alright. Let's see if the borrow accept this. If they do, at least they'll just put it there. Are the borrow not going to come in here? Huh, so the borrow don't want to come in here. That's interesting. And if I'm remembering this correctly, that actually isn't a bug. There we go. Wait a minute, what was that? Looked like a snake just slithered there. So, I suppose this is... Oh, come on, get in there. Are you not going to go through? There we go. The movement here is really bizarre. So I suppose now is a good time as any to let you know that the reason why the borrow weren't appearing when we left the slate outside near those holes... How long is this anyway? There we go. The reason why they didn't appear out here is because snakes come out of these holes. I was trying to see if the snakes would do that earlier, but they weren't. So let's see if they'll come out and pick this up here. There we go. Alright, looks like... Huh? Okay, that was weird. It looks like he linked, but not. Okay, let's... No, it got saved. Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna try something. If I pick this up and I go inside, is the slate gonna be there too? Because that would be really odd. Come on, there we are. Yeah, there's something going on here where going through these rock things is really fiddly. I was trying to say finicky and picky, and I was about to say piddly, but that's not quite the right word here. I suppose we could go into classic mode if this ever got to be too much of an issue. Alright, so that should be the path there. And we're back. Okay. And no. Okay. So there's not a duplicate slate. Alright, I'm gonna just carry it up the stairs with us when we go up there. Is there anything to see down here? Doesn't really seem like there is. It's just a giant sort of pillar-like structure with some, I guess, pipes supporting it. Something like that. Oh, hi, Esther.
You have unlocked my lab. Impressive. It is safe here. They are afraid. They will not come here. The snake binds them, prevents them from linking. I take no pleasure in what they have endured here. But I had to learn. Did you know that you aid the creatures, the Bahro, as you move the slates? Did you should tell you that? Did you know that the full power of the Bahro is restrained by the tablet? Did you should tell you that? Did you know that they will not come near anything with the symbol of the snake? Did you know that the tablet that you should told you not to give her controls them? Did she tell you that? I have They are terrifying creatures if not controlled. Go to the top of my refuge, up there. Seal this refuge. And you can climb.
Once again, we learn more about Escher's distaste of the Barrow, although I don't really understand why Yisha would have told us any of that stuff. Looks like that's some sort of chair. This room is really interesting. Well, first of all, you gotta wonder, did Escher do some sort of experiments on a Barrow in that cage up there? Anyway, the one thing I'm really curious about is if this was originally a Barrow home or something, because this looks very familiar, at least stylistically, to the Barrow caves in Uru. Oh, I have to let go of that. Well, the good news is if I drop it here, at the very least they won't pick it up. Alright, what's all this here? Got some drawings. Don't really know what that is. Maybe that's a Barrow's skull? Must have done some pretty gruesome experiments to achieve that. And these look like the symbols we were using to get in here, although I don't believe these are going to be of any use to us. This looks like a Barrow figure here. It's interesting. And this shows... This kind of looks a little familiar. So this shows a pathway that's blocked with a ladder. And this shows an open pathway with the ladder in this position. And I noticed, we looked up here earlier, and this ladder is in the second position, the one at the top here. Looks like there's some sort of telescope or whatever this is, looking at something. Viewfinder thing. Looks like an alien head. So is that the symbol of the snake? I mean, it looks like a snake. So I guess if we ever need to use that, we can. Assuming this is Barrow skin, maybe? And this, I guess, is a bone. Okay. This is getting kind of a little disturbing. Alright, let's take a look up here. So this is where Escher must have held a Barrow hostage or captive to experiment on it. And now I think we know where Escher got that patch that we've been seeing on his shoulder. More than likely he stripped it of from a Barrow that was trapped here. Probably the only way he could get it, considering just how skittish they've been. And for good reason, too. Okay, how do we get down? I thought it was over here. Yeah, there it is. Just in the wrong spot. Alright, so I think what we're supposed to do here is, based on this drawing... Which one is it? This one. The implication here is that the paths below us are open right now, so this is in this position. But if we can lower it, we'll have to actually block the paths again. So let me try switching the rocks around again. So in order to do this, I'm actually going to leave here. I'm going to take the slate outside with me. And now we're going to have to go through this mess again, but I think we know exactly how to do this now. We've been through it a couple of times. 3 times, technically. So if we can close all the passages and then link back to that pedestal, then we should be good. So I'll tell you what, I'll drop the slate off on the first pedestal outside. Oh, come on, there you go. And hopefully that should work. There you go. So the Barrow are afraid of snakes. That's an interesting fear. I wonder why they're afraid of snakes. It's kind of implied, although I'm not entirely certain just how much could be attributed to this, but it's sort of implied that Escher has used the snakes to instill fear in them and to cultivate some degree of subservience, at least here on this world. Okay, so they should all now be blocked, which means we should be able to link back inside with no problem. I guess we could have just linked out here in the using the pedestal inside. I mean, I guess that could have been done. Oh well. Okay, grab that and link. Okay. So if I go upstairs, you can probably hear me mousing around. Alright, let's drop this thing off. Oop. No. Picks up when I want to drop it, and I drop it when I want to pick it up. There we go. And the ladder is down. Alright, good. So our theory was correct. Alright, we didn't have to go through a bunch of rigmarole for that. Thank goodness. Ooh, and we got a new symbol up here, too. So that's good. So it's two concentric circles with two horizontal lines coming out of the sides. And, oh, here we go. What do we got? What? It sounds like a Relto page sound. Can I look through that? Maybe that's the alien head there. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we're looking at that island with the closed door from earlier. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. As soon as we step on this, the door disappears. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's how that works. Alright, so now the question is, how are we going to hold that? So there's a few things we can work with here. I suppose we could work with a Barrow going up there. But the problem with the Barrow is that they would take the tablet and link back, or link to another location with it, or the slate. So I'm gonna pick it up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and head back downstairs to this point, link back to the start, which is what I should have done before. You could, by the way, just go back here and look at the blocked pathway. Take a look at it real quick. Yeah, there we go. And then we can go upstairs to the very top where the roof is. So now the question is, well, what can we do to ensure that the Barrow don't pick up the slate? And you might first think that the Barrow won't go there in the first place because of the snake, but it's actually not going to be the case because that's actually outside, and there are no snake holes there in that area, so that's actually not going to work. So what you have to figure out is, as Escher stated earlier, the Barrow are afraid of the symbol of the snake. So you have to use the snake symbol to make sure the Barrow don't actually touch the slate itself. There we go. And we should find... Yes, here we go. Slate is sitting here. So what we want to do is we want to stand here, draw the snake, I believe. And I think this should work because they won't actually come in and take this. And this is pretty simple. It's kind of like an S for snake, I guess. Except it's not. Wait a minute. That didn't quite... No, 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 no. No, come on. This is getting to be a little finicky. Do we just drop it here? What happens if I go down? I think the problem is that the slate is kind of transparent, so it's not really weighting it. I thought for sure everything that Escher said indicated that we had to leave the tablet, or the slate here. Is that not the right symbol? I thought this was the snake symbol. I guess I can try it again. Okay, that's even worse. Kind of looks like a sigma, a Greek sigma. Hang on a sec. Was there something here in Isha's journals? I know we've seen some Barrow symbols here. No, 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 no.
I was very young when I first felt strong.
There's this, but
Indeed,
we haven't seen
young,
that
that's
shape yet, so I don't think that's going to work.
Tamana, my home, the place...
Actually, wait, I think there was one toward the beginning.
I am finding where I am by understanding.
No, not the very first
Pride
or
is a
second.
thief.
Yes,
Pride
this
stole
one.
the soul of the Denis people.
Is that...
Pride stole my own brothers. The temptation was too great.
Is that this shape? It almost looks like it. Huh. Oh, come on. It was something like this, I think. Tell you what, let me see if there was something in the transcripts from Escher here. Not that. This. I kind of wish this starts where the most recent thing is, because I think that would be pretty helpful, but oh well. Alright, so this is to Delmer. Okay, here we go. Snake binds them, prevents them from linking. So now I'm beginning to wonder if the borrow... Huh. Tablet... Okay. This is all from memory. I don't remember if this is actually the case, but I think one of the things that the game doesn't quite teach you is that the stuff you draw only lasts a certain time. So I think the implication here is that if we leave that there, and then we go across to where the island is, eventually the borrow will come to pick up the tablets, and this is all sounding kind of a little weird, I know, but I want to say that basically the writing wears out after a while. So essentially this is kind of a timed puzzle, I think. Oh. Oh wait, we could have just linked back home using that pedestal. My bad. Okay, first things first. Let's see if the borrow returned it here, because if they did, they didn't. Okay, good. So I think if we just go around to the island, eventually the borrow will come and take the tablet back by default. So let's see if that works. I'm totally running from memory here because I don't actually remember how this works, but I think that's what you have to do. Alright, so there is the island. We should be able to get a view of the area up there. So I guess if a borrow links in, then we should be able to see him. But I think the sound we heard was the borrow basically writhing in agony over seeing the snake symbol. Come on, big guy. Okay, this is a little weird. I'm tempted to just get a hint here just in case this ends up being wrong. But I don't want to give up too easily. What is that? Oh! Wait, did it appear and then disappear? When I wasn't looking? I thought the borrow... Oh no, did I mess that up? I thought we would have seen him up there. Oh, great. Okay, I think we did the right thing, but we were looking the wrong way, because I wanted to get a cool view of the borrow doing stuff. Alright, come on, let's get back here. I'm guessing the slate's here. Yep, it's here. Okay. So let's try this again. And this time, I'm going to make sure we face the doorway, just so we don't miss anything. Okay. We can't really draw the snake symbol from an icon, so we'll just have to use this. Okay. Should give us a little more time to get there. Do. And if this is indeed the final location on this age, then this should be the keep. Probably inside there. Alright. I don't know how long the barrow is going to stand up there, so once it opens, I'll try to turn around once we're inside. I really like this artwork, by the way. This is pretty cool. I don't really know what all these symbols here mean, though. I think this is supposed to be the Great Tree, though, because, I mean, it looks very similar to what was in Path of the Shell. And this symbol is definitely very reminiscent of the shell symbol, even though it's just a spiral. Okay, we're probably going to have some time, since we took a shortcut this time around. This symbol down here kind of looks like the last slate symbol. That's kind of interesting. I don't see any of the other two, I guess it's only one symbol for this age. The TNT looking thing. There we go. Can we see the barrow? No? That's kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping we could see him. Alright, so we found the keep for this age. So, what we need to draw is, let's see, a circle and 4 circles. Got it. And that should complete Noloben. That'll be exciting. Okay, so we didn't even need any help for this one. That's exciting. Had a much smoother time today than last time. Just had to remember the solution for that snake thing. Okay, there we go. There we go. And that should get us where we need to go. There we are. Let's go to the keep. Hey, Usher.
No one understands these creatures as I do. I see you doubt that. No one has learned their language as I have. Do you question that as well?
No.
What other doubts has she placed in your mind? I have opened my age, my mind, and my understanding, and yet still you question my motives.
Well, duh, of course I
I
would.
only hope the knowledge I have gained will save you and me in the end. Why do I pace? I'm afraid. I fear what you'll choose in the end. I hesitate to tell you this, to add to your burden, but I must. There is another option in the end.
Oh?
The Myst book. It lies locked on the desk where you began in Kabir. Yisha will not go there. She's grown to detest that island, so the tablet would be safe from her hunger for it. Be alert. A choice awaits. Do not let your feelings of doubt, perhaps even of me, cloud your reason.
Well, dude, you've shown nothing but suspicion toward the Barrow this whole time, so of course I'm going to be suspicious toward you. Also, why did we get sent back into classic mode navigation here? That's really weird. That must be another bug. So there's really nothing more to see here except just this round area. Kind of reminiscent of the original Myst. There we go. And let's go back. It's kind of interesting that we can see Kavir through this keep area, but we can't really go there. All we can do is just go back to Durebo and continue on the journey. And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here and continue on the journey next time. So before I do that, though, I just want to make sure... Yeah, I think I did unlock both. No, yeah, I did. Okay, I did unlock both of those. So yeah, next time we're going to continue onwards, and I think I just saw some fireflies dancing. There they are. Kind of similar to the fireflies in Eater Chemo. So next time, we're going to move on, hopefully, to the 4th and final age. We've kind of gotten a little tease of it through the bubble that we've been seeing. But hopefully by next time, we'll get the full picture and see what awaits us there. So until then, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed yourselves today. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell to get notified of the next episode. But until that next episode, thanks for watching, and I will see you then.